Disclaimer, the comments made in this video are intended for entertainment purposes only and are not intended to offend anyone. Welcome back. Today's episode is a highlight reel of what happens when we want equality meets we didn't mean that kind of equality. Grab your popcorn because reality's about to make a comeback. First up, two women test how much pain a man can take until equality decides to swing back.
She's had her culture stolen by white men like you, who have suppressed her mother homeland religion and her African roots by telling her the ethocentric view of Christianity she must accept to fit into your society.
Good. Now listen to her speak. Ma'am, have you accepted Jesus Christ into your life because white people have forced you or brainwashed your mom and dad?
No, it's clear. You can look at the Bible and see.
Two women decided to challenge science itself, armed with plates and poor judgment. They forgot that equality doesn't mean identical pain thresholds. One slap later, the results were in. Biology was still undefeated, feminism fled the scene, and the man didn't even need a control group to prove the point. Next up, a woman on the street claims women are better and men bring nothing to the world.
Are men and women equal?
Actually, women are better than men. What do men bring to the world? Literally nothing. Women, the vibes, just everything.
Everything you know and love. If you look around the entire infrastructure of our nation, our economy, every building you walk into, the way that you are portraying your ideas and opinions is through technology and infrastructure and an economy and a nation that was not only built, but is still maintained to this day by men.
Did men allow you to have that haircut?
You taking personal attacks makes me seem like the more intelligent.
Okay, I understand.
Validate your point, not some personal attack because you're losing the argument. Feminism stops whenever it's inconvenient for y'all. By definition, you are delusional if you cannot defend your ideas.
You should go.
I actually don't go to...
He hit her with pure logic. Men built the infrastructure she's standing on, while she claims women bring energy. Sure, ma'am, but your positive aura won't power the city grid. When the facts got too heavy, she switched to mocking his haircut. Here comes a professional protester who claims she cannot stand to see or hear Charlie Kirk, yet somehow shows up just to see and hear Charlie Kirk.
What do you think of Charlie Kirk being here?
I think he's an idiot.
If you could say one thing to Charlie Kirk, what would it be?
I wish that he would stop.
Stop what?
Everything.
Just shut it down.
Yes.
Just not come to any campuses.
Correct. I don't want to look at him. I don't want to hear about him ever again.
Then why are you here?
I was vaguely curious.
Don't want to hear him, don't want to see him, but here to hear and see him.
She wants him to stop everything, but cannot even stop herself from attending his event. The interviewer asks one question, and her logic self-destructs. Here's a good one. A proud liberal dad who treats his son turning conservative like it is a family tragedy.
Hello guys, my name is Joey. I brought my father with me. He's a very liberal father.
Our family's divided. We're divided the same way the nation is divided.
I'm conservative, by the way.
Will anything ever be remedied? A nation divided against itself will not stand, neither will a family divided against itself.
Why do you think your son is conservative?
I have no clue. I'll let him answer that question.
That's a bad answer. Hold on a second. You as a father should listen to your son.
I listen to him all the time.
Hold on, but then you just said you don't know.
I don't know where he went so bad. I mean, come on. It's like, I don't know where he went wrong. I don't know how he went off the rails.
Would the smarter of the two like to chime in here?
Absolutely. So I used to be, at one point, on my father's side. Upon doing my own research and seeing things firsthand, I've switched sides. We talk every day about politics to the point where it's divided us. And so for him to say that he does not know where I stand is
So let me ask you, do you think that maybe he wants to believe government will do good? Maybe that's...
Of course. Okay.
Now maybe your son is going more conservative because he thinks government hasn't done a lot of good. Is that maybe a fair charitable interpretation?
That makes relative sense.
Okay, so now we're getting somewhere. Here's what I'll just say in closing, guys. Never let politics get in the way of the beautiful relationship between father and son. My advice first is for the son to the father, understand he comes from a different generational perspective. He thinks government is probably a good force. Now your son, understandably, is seeing it harder than ever to own a home. He's seen a border wide open. He's seen lies from politicians. He's seen the enrichment of the ruling class. And instead of interrupting and want to get in an edge, smartly be like, maybe my son is processing a way that I might not agree with, but he's growing up in a different circumstance than I ever.
He cannot explain why it happened, only that it must be wrong. Then logic enters the room, and suddenly the wise, open-minded parent has nothing left but confusion. Turns out, nothing tests progressive tolerance like raising a child who thinks for himself. Up next, a woman says her mom could beat any man, even Brock Lesnar. Equality just tapped out.
Your mom could beat up anybody.
I'm pretty confident she could beat up a lot of people.
What percentage of men could your mom beat up? At 5'4", do you think?
At 5 foot. She's 5
Oh,
foot.
excuse me. Oh, you are aware that the average male height is like 5'9", 5'10".
So I believe last time I checked it was 5'8", yeah.
In any case, so what percentage of men in the U.S. do you think that your mom could beat up? How much does she weigh, too, by the way?
Right now she's at like 145.
You're 5 foot. What percentage of men do you think your mom could beat up?
Fighting dirty, I think approximately.
The man can fight dirty, too.
Yeah, approximately 80%.
Holy.
Have you ever seen a fist fight?
Have you ever shot someone? You are delusional,
Have you ever
my dear. So Brock Lesnar, I think he's like well over 6 feet. He's probably over 200 pounds. Could your mom beat him up?
You said he's 6 feet?
Forget his height. Let's say this is 5 foot Brock Lesnar. Could your mom beat up Brock Lesnar? UFC.
She might be able to. Okay,
You're so, oh my God, you're delusional.
That's pure comedy gold. She really said her mom could beat Brock Lesnar, the human bulldozer. That's not confidence, that's a medical condition called delusion in stage 4. Her mom probably struggles with jar lids, but sure, she can body slam a UFC champion. Next, a woman claims she deserves freedom while her partner must stay loyal.
Current relationship, is it open on your end? Like your man allows you to sleep with other women?
Yeah.
What about other men?
Is he
bisexual or he's straight?
No, he's not bisexual. Oh. Baby, I like a real man.
Okay.
All right, a real man. I'm not dealing with anyone.
Well,
no discrimination to any man that does like
for you, right? You saying you like a real man. I would say that a real man wouldn't allow his woman, not even allow, wouldn't get into a serious relationship with the woman that is open on her end and other men are smashing her. Girl's gonna be for the street. He has options. He can replace you easily. You are not the prize. He's the prize in a relationship.
We in 2024, baby.
You still speaking while I'm speaking?
I am.
Got it. Slow it down.
No, because you want to disrespect women.
Who did I disrespect today? You up out of here. It's time for you to go.
But we know it's fine.
It is what it is. Nah, I'm good, mama. I'm good, mama. Don't touch me, mama. I'm good, mama. Don't touch me.
Nay, come on, man.
Step out.
Respectfully.
Step out. Step out. Get up out of here. Y'all seen that, right? She was mad that she had a weak dude and her dude doesn't understand his value and her dude allows her to get railed by other men.
Ah yes, Feminism 2025. I can cheat, but you can't. That's equality. The man just handed her a reality check she couldn't cash. When the logic ran out, so did she, straight out the door, powered by pure hypocrisy and hurt ego. Then, a dating show moment where a woman rejects a man for not being cute and instantly gets rejected for being 38 and single.
You're just not my type. At all. What makes him not your type at all? You're just not cute to me. I'm sorry.
Cool. How many kids you got?
I have one.
You been married before?
I have not.
Oh, man. Sorry. That's a deal breaker. I mean, how old are you?
38.
Yeah, 38. Never been married. Got kids. That's a deal breaker. I don't like quitters. You might as well stay single. It's probably good at it.
Oh.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Oh. Wait, what do you mean?
Because if you've been single until you're 38, that means you're good at it. Don't quit.
She really served rejection and got it back with extra seasoning, calling a guy not cute at 38 only to get hit with "that's the deal breaker" poetic justice. It's wild how some people forget the market changes with time. You can't play hard to get when no one's playing anymore. This clip is a flawless example of woke logic turning against itself in real time.
Holy. He said what?
She's transgender and we're trying to raise money for her hormones, so it's for a good cause.
You call that a good cause? I mean, you're born who you are.
She was born as a trans girl.
She's born as Lynn. This is who she is.
You can't change who you are. I mean, you're born a boy or you're born a girl.
We are living our lives as who we are. We love ourselves. We embrace who we are.
You don't
Wish
love
that
who
you
you
could
are.
embrace
You were
us
born
too.
a certain way. You don't love how you were born, apparently.
Don't tell me if I don't love myself, because I know who I love. Not
You don't,
I
because you
don't-
change.
Announcing self-love while fundraising to change everything about yourself takes a special kind of irony. The "Born This Way" slogan vanishes the moment biology stops cooperating. One straightforward question is all it takes for the confidence to collapse faster than a pride balloon in science class. Here comes a moment of mental gymnastics so impressive it could qualify for the Olympics.
I don't even think that they believe what they are saying.
Do you think genitals define gender?
No.
No.
Yes.
Why?
Gender is a societal construct.
That is, you're born with it, like that's who you are, like you're a man or a woman, like that's what I believe.
If genitals don't define gender, why does removing them affirm it?
A person will feel more affirmed if they change their genitals, and it'll help affirm them societally.
So would you say then genitals do define gender?
No, I don't think so.
Still say no.
No.
So what do you have to say to the person that says you are what you're born with and you just need to accept it?
At least there are some people who haven't been brainwashed.
The idea that gender has no connection to biology stands strong, right up until surgery enters the conversation. The reasoning twists itself in circles before crashing into a wall of pure emotion. In this world, outrage is essential and facts are optional. This scene puts selective outrage on full display, wrapped neatly in self-contradiction.
How are you going to get people to stop being trans?
I think we're going to tell boys that they're not girls,
so we're
that they're
going to
boys.
tell boys that they're not girls, and they're going to listen.
Yeah, basically.
Really?
Yeah, that's what we've done for most of history.
That happened to me, and I can promise you to God that I didn't listen.
Yeah, well, because we live at a time that is affirming the transgender delusion. But if we lived at a more sensible time, probably you would have listened, and you might have had some. And I think we should just return to a more sensible kind of politics.
But what is yours? You're not giving a solution on how you would even be capable of doing
I think I am.
Like
I think we kick the fellas out of the boys' bathroom. We kick the transgender teaching out of schools. We just enforce the law as it was before 2015.
There was a law prohibiting trans women to go into the women's bathroom, or trans men going into the men's bathroom.
Yeah, it's there in the term women's bathroom.
That's a law.
That's why men can't go in.
That's a law.
Yeah. Yes, there are all sorts of laws against public indecency, for one, against men going into women's sports leagues. There are all sorts of regulations against that, or at least there were until recently. We did not have established in public life transgenderism until very, very recently.
That's not true.
That's
not true. What about the two-spirited people?
What is the two-spirited people?
In the indigenous community, they are. I don't want to get into semantics, but I know that the fact is that there has always been trans people.
Do you know where the phrase two-spirited came from?
I don't. Please enlighten me.
It came from the 3rd annual Intertribal Native American First Nations Gay and Lesbian Americans Conference in 1990. And the woman who coined that term...
I just don't think that that's true.
It's true. The woman who coined that term admitted... Hold on. Let me just finish my point. The woman who coined that term, Maya Laramie, admitted somewhat recently that the term two-spirit came to her in a dream in 1990. Now, the Ojibwe Nation actually has translated this term. It's the Niche Mani Duwag, but they translated it from the English in 1990.
How you're capable of eradicating an entire percentage of people by setting laws, because people are
I think you're choosing not to hear what I'm saying, because I'm saying we don't want to eradicate any people. We want to eradicate
in the prompt?
But the other word is transgenderism, which is an ideology, not a group of people.
I am a transgender person. You can't just
you are
skip
a confused
over that
person, but
I'm
you're not,
babe. I'm so secure in myself, and there's other women in this room that are also trans, have been trans for 20 plus years, 7 years, babe, that know exactly what they're doing.
You're confused because it's not possible for a man to become a woman.
Looking at somebody without knowing their bodily autonomy, knowing anything that's going on with their medical history, anything.
Because I know
nothing
I know
about
the
me.
basics of human nature.
You know nothing about me.
I know that you're a human. And I know a little bit about human nature. And I know that a boy can't become a girl. So that's what I know.
Does anybody want to take that?
It becomes a face-off between emotion and evidence, and the facts never stand a chance. The moment biology or history steps into the discussion, confidence fades instantly. Two-spirit appears as the final defense before everything unravels, proving that rewriting science always ends the same way. Up next, a woman declares women are superior because they bring feminine energy.
You said women are superior to men. I'm looking for an explanation of that.
Just because, I don't know, like, I think I just see so much, like, evil, like, behaviors going on in men that, like, when you look at a woman, when they walk in the room, feminine energy lights up the room.
Do you consider yourself open-minded?
Yes and no.
No.
I'm open-minded to kind of the freaks of the world, but not open-minded to people I don't think are not open-minded to me.
No.
It seems like your whole conversation for, like, the past hour has been very close-minded.
I'm a little confused because you consider yourself a feminist, but you say women are superior. So that's more like female supremacy, not exactly feminism.
not feminism.
So are you a female supremacist?
I guess so.
Okay,
But
well,
it dep-
she's honest, I guess. Are women superior to men when it comes to physical strength?
It depends on the man. If he's tiny.
Generally speaking, are women superior to men in physical strength?
I want to say it depends. That's my opinion. It depends.
No, generally, no, I know. Yes, so I'll give you this. There are some women who are stronger than some men.
Mhm.
But generally speaking,
A lot of the guys I talk to are literally like 120 pounds. So like, I don't know. They don't look like that strong.
Okay.
She walked into that debate like a motivational speaker and left sounding like a horoscope app. Feminine energy fills the room. Great, but men literally built the room. If superiority is measured in vibes, sure, but if it's measured in contribution, she might want to reconsider. Then comes a husband tired of double standards, reminding his wife that equality also scrubs the kitchen once in a while.
We've been together for 10 years, and for 10 years, I've been the same man. And it's like you're trying to mold me into this fantasy man that you want me to be, who you can talk to and treat any kind of way, yet demand to be treated like a queen with the utmost respect. It's like if you want to be treated like a queen, maybe you should start acting like one. Because I'm only human. Eventually, I'm going to give you the same energy that you give me. But it's like you want me to be this person who I've never been. And the crazy thing is, I've accepted that I'm never going to have a woman that wakes up at 4 a.m. and packs my lunch. I've accepted that I'm never gonna come home to a home-cooked meal and a woman that serves me a plate in a clean house. So why can't you accept that I'm a great father, I'm a good provider, and I'm a decent husband? I'm not perfect, and I never...
He's not asking for the moon, just consistency. You can't expect Michelin star husband energy while serving emotional leftovers. If equality means holding both sides accountable, maybe it's time to retire the perfect man project and pick up the mutual effort manual. Next, a woman avoids answering who's stronger. Turns out reality doesn't need statistics when it's visible in every emergency.
You at least agree with this. Most men are stronger than most women.
I don't know the statistics. No.
There's not a f***ing
Life
statistic.
experience.
Holy Search Google for average grip strength of men versus women. 90% of females produced less force than 95% of males.
So 95% of males
And
were
this-
stronger than 90% of females.
This is grip strength. This is not fighting strength.
Let's just say you had to choose blind. A super tough, awesome ass-kicking chick who knows ninjutsu, or a UFC fighter dude. Who would you roll for? Who would you hope came out the other end?
She's not gonna.
But if you had to choose one or the other blind, right? You're rolling the dice. You can only choose one. Do you want a man to come out or do you want a woman to come out? You don't know what the variables of them are going to be. You only know this one task, which is that they're going to defend your life. Which one would you pick? Which one would you pick?
I just want to let you two gentlemen know
I don't hope
I'm
that
witnessing the case against the 19th Amendment play out in front of my eyes right now.
That I don't know the statistics line was a polite way of saying I know the answer but don't want to admit it. You can't debate biology out of existence. When it's time to pick a protector, the truth suddenly becomes too heavy to lift. Moving on, a woman says she's oppressed while doing online adult content.
Are you oppressed as a woman?
Yes.
How so?
I guess wage difference would be a good example. Being viewed differently and being viewed as dumb or less intelligent simply because I'm a woman or a young woman.
How do you know that you're being viewed in that way because you're a woman?
Maybe you just say dumb stuff. Like maybe that's why people view it that way instead of it being because you're a woman. So he's asking, what's the distinction between maybe you're saying dumb stuff versus they see it this way because I'm a woman?
Because I know if men were saying the same stuff that I'm saying, they would be respected. And
If a man was saying the same stuff, I wouldn't respect him more for saying it because he was a man. And I would actually go a lot harder against what he was saying. And you said that you do.
yeah, it's very small.
So men who do make a fraction of what women make on OnlyFans. Would you say that men who do OnlyFans are oppressed because there's a wage gap between them and women?
And is it due to sexism?
Not
It's
really
supply
a
and
wage.
demand.
But so why is it supply and demand when women have an advantage, but when men have an advantage in some field, it must be evidence of sexism, wage gap, and patriarchy?
Nothing exposes selective victimhood faster than logic. She said we get paid less, then admitted to thriving in the one industry where women earn more. Oppression with profit margins. That's a new kind of feminism. Here comes the liberal activist who thinks oppression is a full-time job.
I think at the end of the day, white people are more privileged. Well, in many ways, you don't have to worry about driving when black. Look at how many black men have been the police for doing absolutely nothing.
What situation are you referring to?
Can you give
George
us
Floyd
a
is
couple?
one.
He was doing absolutely nothing?
Not enough to get
He was high. So? That's what him.
The autopsy actually says he overdosed, yes.
Yeah, he was screaming, "I can't breathe," before they even put him on the ground.
I don't know. I didn't watch the video.
Yeah, and I mean,
that's the whole.
I mean, that's really you really should, because the reason.
And this is not a dig at you at all. I promise. I feel like that's the biggest problem with everything. People are not willing to do the deep dives and really check their sources of where they're getting the information. Because, like you said, back in the day, before there were programs like welfare and Medicaid and all that other stuff, Black people did do better because they had more of a drive to. It's just about people. If you're going to always give people an out, then the wrong people are going to take it. And it's not saying that Black people are the wrong people. Don't ever take it that way. It can be who's really willing to do the work. And in today's day and age, not many people are.
In her universe, every white person is born with a cheat code and every statistic is negotiable. She lectures about systemic privilege until someone casually drops actual facts. Suddenly, all that moral outrage looks more like a poorly rehearsed monologue. Reality has a way of showing up uninvited. Next up, this liberal thinks victim points are transferable like frequent flyer miles.
A woke white girl tries to tell a black girl that she's really a victim and, well, she isn't exactly having it.
She's had her culture stolen by white men like you, who have suppressed her mother homeland religion and her African roots by telling her the ethocentric view of Christianity she must accept to fit into your society.
Good. Now listen to her speak. Ma'am, have you accepted Jesus Christ into your life because white people have forced you or brainwashed your mom and dad?
No, it's clear. You can look at the Bible and see that the opposite doesn't agree with slavery.
Good.
And that slavery was taken out of context and twisted what the Bible said to fit something that was economically profitable at that time.
Does she sound brainwashed to you?
I want to know about your ancestors and their time when they were in Africa. And I can tell you everything about my ancestors.
But I could do the research and tell you history about my ancestors as well. That's still not going to change the truth of Christ.
That's a very good point.
How embarrassing. Make sure you leave a like in this video, and if you haven't yet, subscribe or follow down below for more daily news.
She claims oppression comes pre-packaged with your skin color and lectures about stolen culture like it's a group project she's leading. Meanwhile, reality strolls in quietly, and suddenly her complicated web of grievances collapses under actual logic. Here we have the campus crusader who thinks you cannot talk about basketball unless you can dunk.
Why are you talking about our women's basketball team? Because you don't know how to play basketball.
That's your argument?
And why are you talking about women with people with disabilities? Because most people with disabilities have sports with issues. So why are you talking about that? So what's
okay, so what's your main grievance? Is it about women's sports and basketball or disabilities?
Both.
Okay, well, for the basketball thing, women...
Wait, let me finish talking.
Okay.
So what about you? What's your disability? Do you have any disabilities?
I have a high tolerance for stupid people talking to me. I'd say that's a disability.
Sir, because you're racist. Thank you very much.
That was a good one. That was a good one. Ask a bunch of questions and walk away. Makes sense.
She moves from sports to disabilities to racism in under 30 seconds, like she is speed running Oppression Olympics. Then comes her big finish, calling the guy racist for existing. He stays calm, she storms off, and her argument collapses right behind her. Here come the college liberals who preach kindness like it is a contact sport.
She's had her culture stolen by white men like you, who have suppressed her mother homeland religion and her African roots by telling her the ethocentric view of Christianity she must accept to fit into your society.
Good. Now listen to her speak. Ma'am, have you accepted Jesus Christ into your life because white people have forced you or brainwashed your mom and dad?
No, it's clear. You can look at the Bible and see that the opposite doesn't agree with slavery.
Good.
And that slavery was taken out of context and twisted what the Bible said to fit something that was economically profitable at that time.
Does she sound brainwashed to you?
I want to know about your ancestors and their time when they were in Africa. And I can tell you everything about my ancestors.
But I could do the research and tell you history about my ancestors as well. That's still not going to change the truth of Christ.
That's a very good point.
Every word drips with love, delivered at full volume and sprinkled with profanity. The more they yell about compassion, the less of it he seems to have left. The calm guy did not even need to say much. Just standing there was enough to expose the meltdown. Next up, the brave storyteller of liberal TikTok turning customer service into a civil rights movie.
Now let's hear from this ma'am with this stirring story, which I'm sure is 100% true.
I was at work and a customer called me sir, and I said, sir, actually it's ma'am. And then everyone around started clapping, and the guy who said it actually got arrested.
And then he was sentenced to death.
In their world, being called sir leads to instant arrest and thunderous applause from imaginary co-workers. It is activism by fan fiction, powered by delusion and dyed hair. The only thing more creative than the story is how confidently it is told. This time, another proud warrior of liberal academia trying to sound profound with borrowed Twitter takes.
That, overturn Roe v. Wade, rescinding the right to get an abortion back to the state, leading like
I think it should be state by state.
Victims of sexual abuse. Okay, why?
That's fine. I think if everyone in a state wants something, go ahead and have it.
So if everyone in Alabama wanted slavery back, you'd be okay with that?
Sure. If everyone in the state wants it, go ahead. What do I...
All right. Well, let's go next topic.
Well,
it's like these questions are so funny because these questions are so funny because they're meant to trap you.
I'm getting nervous.
I just want to clarify.
Yeah.
You understand that was the same argument that the Confederacy upheld, right? So do you wish that the Confederacy won the war because according to your worldview, the Union impeded upon the state's ability to legislate?
No, but it's an irrelevant argument.
No, so you're glad that the Union won?
This is what I'm saying. All these things it's like you're phrasing it in a way where it's like, I could be like, yes, obviously no. Like, I'm not some like psychopath. Like, I live in LA. I'm not some crazy right-wing person.
So now you're saying it's psychotic to say that.
But if everyone in the state wants something, sure, let them have it.
Okay, so you agree with the Confederacy.
No one's voting to bring back slavery now. Oh,
so
cool, so 10 crazy
want to
people in a
clarify.
state?
You agree with the Confederacy?
No.
But the articles of the Confederation.
All right, we have to move on. We got limited time here.
These gotcha moments don't work on me. I'm not a... Like,
okay,
it's
Emily,
not...
don't get upset.
Okay.
Don't get upset.
She drops states' rights and slavery like she's auditioning for a college debate trophy, but the logic collapses faster than her argument. The moment real questions hit, the confidence fades, and all that is left is another liberal caught tripping over her own moral script. Then we've got financial equality in action. A woman spends all $1,000 from her man.
Why are you talking shit about our women's basketball team? Because you don't know how to play basketball.
That's your argument?
And why are you talking shit about women with people with disabilities? Because most people with disabilities have sports with issues. So why are you talking shit about that? So what's your problem?
So what's your main grievance? Is it about women's sports and basketball or disabilities?
Both.
Okay, well, for the basketball thing,
Wait,
women...
let me finish talking.
Okay.
So what about you? What's your disability? Do you have any disabilities?
I have a high tolerance for stupid people talking to me. I'd say that's
not
a
no
disability.
sir, because you're racist. Thank you very much.
That was a good one. Ask a bunch of questions and walk away. Makes sense.
Play basketball. So what about you? Abilities?
For stupid people talking to me.
Thank you very much.
That was a good one. Ask a bunch of questions and walk away. Makes sense.
Her logic deserves its own TED Talk titled How to Spend Everything and Still Be Right. If 900 doesn't count as 1,000, maybe he doesn't count as her husband either. Relationships run on trust, not tap to pay access. Up next, a woman films herself in a train complaining no man gave her a seat and finds out equality sometimes means standing proud.
I'm standing on the train and look at all these men. What happened to giving up your seat for women? No man offered me a seat. Excuse me, are you going to get up?
What?
Are you going to get up?
Are you pregnant?
No.
Are you for equality?
Yes. No respect. Chivalry is dead.
Chivalry isn't dead. It just retired the moment equality showed up. You can't preach I'm an independent woman on Monday and demand free seating on Tuesday. If you're not pregnant, disabled, or 90 years old, maybe the seat you deserve is the one you earned. And now we arrive at a shining example of logic folding in on itself.
You would let Floyd Mayweather compete as a boxer in the women's American boxing team?
Yeah,
you
of
are
course
a
you have to be
complete
like the
and utter
heavyweight.
lunatic.
I
completely agree
Lunacy.
with I agree with Francesca, and I'd go
They
further.
would
actually,
have
Piers.
to
You always,
transition.
you always say that you want to be a penguin. I would let you live at London Zoo in a cage like the rest of the penguins.
You know what? I'd be a very popular exhibit.
You would.
I don't even think that they believe what they are saying.
Calling men fighting women progress might be the boldest leap of reasoning yet. The moral foundation collapses before the argument even finishes. Once reality enters the ring, feelings are left trying to referee a fight they were never equipped to handle. This clip delivers a perfect demonstration of how anti-capitalist ideals collapse the moment they meet real-world irony.
What kind of gloves are those? Are those receiver gloves?
No, they're like...
Listen to this.
What about...
It's hilarious.
Are you anti, capitalism? You don't like people with money and shit like that?
Well, I mean, the thing...
Because I'm rich as...
Well, I mean...
Do you think if you worked as hard as I was rich as I was, had a house in Nantucket, vacationed on the beach, had beautiful sunsets at the galley, you'd be walking around with a mask on right now?
No, I'm not going to betray my values for that. I'm not going to build myself up by exploiting other people's labor and, push my way to the top that way.
Have you ever been in Nantucket?
No.
Beautiful.
Criticizing capitalism while covered head to toe in brand logos is a level of irony few can match. It is the ultimate protest sponsored by the very system they despise. The moment real achievement appears, the outrage quietly transforms into envy, carefully disguised as moral conviction. Here comes a moment that captures the perfect storm of internet irony and misplaced confidence.
Are men and women equal?
Actually, women are better than men. What do men bring to the world? Literally nothing. Women, the vibes, just everything.
Everything you know and love. If you look around the entire infrastructure of our nation, our economy, every building you walk into, the way that you are portraying your ideas and opinions is through technology and infrastructure and an economy and a nation that was not only built, but it's still maintained to this day by men.
Did men allow you to have that haircut?
You taking personal attacks makes me seem like the more intelligent.
Okay, I understand.
Validate your point, not some personal attack because you're losing the argument. Feminism stops whenever it's inconvenient for y'all. By definition, you are delusional if you cannot defend your ideas.
You should go.
I actually don't go to...
Claiming men contribute nothing to the world while using their inventions to make the claim is a comedy in itself. The performance collapses the second logic enters the conversation. Apparently, empowerment now means declaring victory before anyone asks you to explain it. Next up, what follows is a proud display of progressive logic stretching reality to its absolute limit. Moving on, a debate where a woman says men don't let them in and the man offers the army. Equality suddenly needs a minute.
Women don't have skin in the game, so they shouldn't vote.
We don't have skin in the game because men didn't let us have skin in the game. You do realize that, right?
Well, here's the thing. Y'all could join the military now. You guys could do everything now.
Yeah, we can because we fought for that right.
Yeah, but you guys don't use it. I find it interesting how...
We don't use it?
Y'all don't join it, though. It's
so we don't use our rights?
Y'all don't use it. It's not like you guys want to do a lot of these things. You guys fight for rights that you don't even use a lot of the times.
Like what? Like what?
Oh, well, women want equality, right? All the time. Oh, we want to be able to do everything that men can do. But why is it that all the hard manual labor jobs are dominated by men? Why is it that men control all the infrastructure points, right? Why is it that men are the garbage collectors, men are the electricians, men are the power linesmen, men are the plumbers, men are the ones that literally keep society going so that you can enjoy the first world conveniences you do, right? So you can go ahead and have your bullshit psychology degree or whatever it is that you're studying. So the reality is that men make the world go round, and we civilize it to the point where you guys forgot that men really run it, and we give you the opportunities that you have.
He offered her the army, and she offered excuses. The modern equality slogan seems to be, we can do anything men do, followed by, but preferably not the risky stuff. Turns out having skin in the game isn't as trendy when it comes with bruises. Next, a woman says she won't marry a broke man because love doesn't pay bills.
Most women get married because they want financial security. Why else would I tie myself down to you, have your children, if you're not going to take care of us?
Because I love you, you love me. We can sleep in a sleeping bag outside. We love each other.
Oh my God.
That's why you get married, right?
No.
If he loves her, he's going to grow with her and love her. The money.
Nobody cares about that.
And
Nobody
that's why the
cares.
world
I'm
is messed
sorry.
up right now. Because
You
these
don't-
women
you-
think money
you
is the
have-
end all be all.
If you had a daughter, you would not want her with a man who has nothing and just loves her.
I'm not gonna allow my daughter to marry a guy just because he got some money. So we're gonna put it on two scales. I know he got $100 million. I can see it, I know it.
Yeah.
And I can see and know this man love my daughter with his heart, soul, do whatever for, good, bad, rich, poor. I'm gonna go with this side. It's money. They both gonna die anyway.
Her version of marriage sounds less like partnership and more like a business merger. Love used to be about connection. Now it's about credit score compatibility. When money becomes the foundation of relationships, don't be surprised when love files for bankruptcy. Then, a street interview exposes modern romance where love lasts right up until the credit limit.
What do women want?
Money.
Just money.
Just money.
You really believe that?
Yes.
100%.
And 100%.
Tell me why you think that.
Because most of the ladies that I have met, they want money.
Do you have money?
Yes, why not?
Are you rich?
Not much.
Okay. So then you don't get the ladies?
No, I can get.
And then they find out you're not rich and they're like, oh.
No, it's okay. No. A lot of them, they are interested, but I will stay far away because I feel they want money.
All women.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to meet a rich woman.
No.
Why not?
No, I'm not interested in this. Again, I will explain it to you. Okay? So today, let's say you have money. Okay? And I have money.
Okay.
But in the future, maybe you will not have money. But I will continue with you, no problem, because I will be the provider.
Okay.
But if you have money and I have money, and in the future I don't have money, you will not continue with me.
Oh, I don't know if that's true. I have a lot of girlfriends that have some broke-ass husbands.
He cracked the code. Love lasts only as long as the wallet stays open. He's not wrong though. When the money's gone, the good morning texts usually vanish too. Her defense: some of my friends have broke husbands. Yeah, and some people win the lottery. Doesn't mean it's common. Now it's time for a front row seat to the moment woke logic eats itself alive.
Ma'am. Don't assume my gender. Yeah, don't do that. Don't assume your gender. What are your pronouns then? They and Z and princess. Princess?
How fast the tables turn when the interviewer fires back with Zay, Z, and princess. You can almost hear the brain buffering. Suddenly, the self-appointed pronoun police have no ticket to their own game. One damn later, and we witness it, the sound of ideology meeting a mirror. Next, here's the most confusing protest logic you will ever see.
There's not really a space for bad apples in the police department. There's really, just like it's not appropriate for pilots to be a bad apple. You know?
There have been bad apples in pilots. There have been bad apples in doctors.
There have. But you got to root them out quickly.
You know what I do support? I support retraining all the cops.
Okay, so that's going to require more money. How does that equate to defunding or taking away funding?
I think it needs to, well, it's a complicated question.
You need minorities in senior positions and all police departments across the country. That's something that the police union is not ready to approach, though.
So where George Floyd was killed, Minneapolis, city council is 1/3 black. The police chief is black.
1/3, and that doesn't change the culture.
Only in woke world can defund magically translate to spend more. They demand reform, training, and diversity, then panic when someone points out that costs money. It is financial fantasy disguised as activism. Turns out, feelings do not fund progress, though saying so might ruin the chant. Next up, what follows is a proud display of progressive logic stretching reality to its absolute limit.
How many genders are there?
It's a spectrum, so like a lot.
Can you name me a few?
You can be man, female, you could be, there's so many. A demigirl.
What even is a demigirl?
Only in woke world can someone say gender is infinite, then immediately run out of examples after two. The confidence is unmatched, the reasoning non-existent. It's like watching someone try to explain math while forgetting how to count. Apparently, demigirl is the new scientific discovery, proof that imagination now outranks biology. Here we got a meltdown that perfectly sums up modern progressive behavior at its loudest.
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am. Sir. Take it outside. If you want to call me sir again, I will show you, sir.
The idea of be kind somehow turns into shouting at store workers for getting a pronoun wrong. It is the activist starter pack in motion. Preach respect, then destroy property when it is not delivered. Apparently, tolerance now means forcing everyone else to tiptoe around your emotions until reality steps in and says, "Sir." The next moment paints a clear picture of moral posturing that disappears when action is required.
Would you be willing to give him your keys?
I'd be willing to let him into my house.
Keys, like he needs to go right now.
I don't have enough copies.
Enough copies? Well, he'll be there when you get there.
Yeah, if I'm
So he'll let you right in. Don't you trust him? Do you not trust the illegal immigrant?
No, I do. Like
Oh,
I said.
all right. Well, Felix, she wants to give you her keys because she trusts you enough to let you into her home.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
I don't have a mommy. My roommate has them.
Talking about saving the world is easy when it only involves words. It is all generous promises until someone actually asks for the keys. The compassion vanishes faster than accountability at a protest, leaving behind moral pride safely locked away behind closed doors. Here comes another episode of woke logic meets reality and immediately files for leave.
Would you guys be willing to take in asylum seeker, as you called them, to your home and foster them and take care of them so the government doesn't have to mistreat them?
Yes, if we were involved with an organization that was what needed temporary placement for asylum seekers, that would be something we...
Well, my organization is Liberty Hangout, and I have an asylum seeker right here.
The reason we can't do it right now is we are literally moving.
Few things scream declaring we totally house asylum seekers right up until someone takes you seriously. Then it's all, we're moving, and now's not a good time. It's the classic woke performance virtue on display, responsibility on vacation. Here we have liberal scholars who think morality is negotiable as long as it feels right.
So your argument again, what I was pointing to, you haven't actually responded to yet, is that you were saying because it's not a fully developed human, we can kill it. So I'm saying to you, and you haven't responded yet,
What?
How about the 8-year-old child, 5-year-old child, or 12-month-old child? Can we kill them? They're not fully developed.
It's fully viable outside of a human body and doesn't need a human body to take care of it and fully nurture it. So very clearly different things that you're trying to equate, but they're not the same.
I can promise you this. My daughters, they're twins. Nora and Piper are fully dependent upon me to care for them.
Are they inside a human body
So you're
that is
arguing,
being fed
so you're
by
arguing
its blood
now
flow?
location.
Yeah, is it? No, is it?
So your argument now is different. It's not
It's not
development, it's where it's located. So your argument is we can kill humans.
Age of development, you don't longer have to sustain off another person.
Okay.
If your child was kicked out to the street, somebody would take them in, and they don't need your. They are not dependent on your human biological. If you die, your kid can survive.
I promise you that my twin girls, they're fully dependent upon us.
For them, ethics bend to personal opinion and logic is just a suggestion. She rants about fairness and justice until a simple question hits, exposing every contradiction. Suddenly, all her careful indignation evaporates, and the smug activists meet the cold, hard wall of reality. Next up, a self-proclaimed expert on systemic everything, trying to educate Charlie Kirk about racism.
LBJ was a racist. He was an old white man.
Are all white people racist?
I would say that I think white people have an implicit bias.
Do you understand how racist it is to think that all white people are racist?
We don't experience.
She tries to rewrite history with feelings until Charlie Kirk calmly steps in and asks one simple question that flips her logic upside down. His composure does more damage than any argument could. Nothing silences a liberal lecture faster than reason spoken without rage. Here we have the street genius who just shattered an entire gender studies seminar in a few seconds.
Would you rather date a liberal or an illegal immigrant?
A legal immigrant. They're gonna listen.
Why do you say that?
Because they don't listen, they get out the country. So yeah, the legal immigrant, she gonna cook, she gonna clean. Man, yeah, give me one right now. Yes. The liberal woman ain't gonna wanna listen. They hard-headed. I don't know, man, illegal immigrant any day.
He did not hesitate. He chose peace of mind. While liberal women are busy debating oppression, this man is choosing sanity, a rare display of wisdom in a world allergic to logic. Here we have the scholar of surface-level activism who believes shouting about systems is smarter than fixing them.
why do you pick and choose certain protests and certain gatherings to go against?
Again, they all have a right to protest, to be
Yes,
clear.
yeah.
But if you're protesting something stupid, I'm going to criticize you. How about this? Instead of protesting against systemic racism, why don't you go protest to put dads back in the home?
I think that's pretty stupid.
It's stupid to go put dads back in the home?
Yes.
Why? No, tell me. That's
because
so
that's not I feel like to protest, it has to be something more systemic.
This is interesting. So instead of actually improving your life, you should go protest and
dads
scream.
back in the home is a pretty individual issue, and that's not how you create change in a widespread audience.
Bingo. That's what makes conservatives different than leftists, is that we think the true revolution should happen at home.
But that only affects you.
Exactly, because that's what you can control. What we have turned into is a country that worries far more about other people's problems than their own problems. Where has the emphasis been on stop doing certain behaviors that are obviously bad for you and therefore bad for society?
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
To him, responsibility is oppression and logic is offensive. But when confronted with a little common sense, the grand theory of everything is systemic collapses faster than his argument. Another proud moment where feelings met facts and waved the white flag. Next up, the intellectual giants who swear America is the worst place on earth until someone offers them a free ticket to leave.
Is America the greatest country in the world?
No. Not.
If you were offered a one-way ticket to leave the country, never come back, but it's all expenses paid, would you accept that offer?
I don't think that I would leave. I wouldn't leave either.
Suddenly, the oppressed become very comfortable patriots. Turns out complaining about the country is much easier when you know you are never actually going anywhere. In this next clip, the campus intellectual thinks science changes depending on how loudly you express your feelings.
I have a personal question for you. Are your beliefs about abortion and life and conception, does that have anything to do with your personal religious beliefs? Your belief that life begins at conception, that is not shared by a lot of people. It's not shared by me. It's not shared by any of my friends. So I'm asking you, why should your moral belief be the end-all be-all and make the law and take away the right to a clean, safe abortion for women to have? And the fact that you can sit here and say that the rapist baby, the seed, or whatever you want to call it, the baby that's still in your belly and that it's not born yet, that you should be forced to have that, it's disgusting.
Your argument is not that it's not a human being or that's living, because that's flat out denying biology. We know it's living and we know it's a human being.
What else?
What you're arguing is that that child doesn't have the same right to life as his or her mother.
Can I ask my question
No,
now?
you can get behind the line. Back the line.
You can sit here and
you can get
try
in the back of the line. She's been waiting patiently.
In her world, biology is offensive and facts are just suggestions. She lectures about my truth until real logic walks in and ruins the mood. Nothing defeats a modern activist faster than reality spoken calmly. This moment delivers outrage so theatrical it could win an award for unintentional comedy.
Kind of trash.
Okay.
Doesn't treat its people well. You know.
How so?
I don't really know why you're having this. Do you want to have a conversation?
Well, that's why I'm asking you. How so?
What do you mean?
You said the United States treats its people like trash, so I was just asking how.
I mean, right now, how many people are suffering because they can't afford health care? Let's start with there. How about?
Got it. Well, Trump just slashed prescription drug prices by 50 to 80%.
So that
are you
prescription
unhappy with
drug
that?
sellers can raise their prices. I mean, he's just working for capitalism.
Well, he actually isn't taking a salary. And he's also lost $1 billion in his net worth from the first administration when the first time he ran.
He's taking money from literally anyone who will pay for his stupid coin, his what is it? Trump coin, Dogecoin, I don't know.
There's a lot of cryptocurrencies that people make money off of. Are you upset with him making money? You can't
the United States is.
Calling America terrible is one thing, but watching the argument crumble when asked for proof is the real highlight. It is emotion in full display, stripped of any evidence or reasoning. The second logic makes an appearance. The performance falls apart. Apparently, passion is the new qualification for being right. In this moment, what follows is a confident speech that quickly turns into a reality check in progress.
What I'm hearing is this intense discussion around self-hatred and when you're in a bigger body. And I wanted to ask people down the front there, you who's 20, is your life better? Are you happier? Is everything better now that you're slightly smaller than you were before?
Absolutely. And I'm not a little bit smaller, I'm a lot smaller. I did do research into everything. I can still have kids, and that may not have happened if I had stayed the size I was. My question to you is, can you honestly say that you are 100% happy and healthy? Like, you have no medical conditions whatsoever, you have no problems at all with your health?
I think it's really interesting that I feel like I need to justify my existence in this room.
No, but hang on a minute. You asked her to justify her decision.
I asked her if she was happy. I didn't ask her to justify what her health issues now, or if there is any.
But have you got any health issues?
No.
The fat acceptance narrative thrives until someone actually improves their health, and suddenly honesty becomes offensive. The celebration of health at any size disappears the moment real results show up. Somehow taking care of yourself has been rebranded as discrimination, while denial gets praised as empowerment. Here we step into the classroom, where feelings are treated as national emergencies.
What do you have to say to the trans students on this campus who actively feel victimized by your presence here today? Additionally, you just pointed out that this man detransitioned, but earlier in your speech, you...
Guys, I want to hear her. Go ahead. What do I have to say? Just the question, please. No speech. What is the question?
What do you have to say to the trans students on this campus who feel actively victimized by your presence here?
Life's tough. Get a helmet, man. I'm too pregnant for this. Next question.
A student wants to know how trans students can handle the existence of Candace Owens, as if exposure to a differing opinion causes emotional injury. The question alone says it all. Candace replies with calm clarity, reminding everyone that reality does not bend itself to protect anyone's comfort. And finally, we've got a young activist convinced she can save the planet by banning oil.
This activist was literally left speechless when confronted with reality.
We could set the way for the whole planet by committing to stopping oil.
What I had is this idea that the one group of people have decided that they are the ones to save the world. How dare you question us because we know what's right. I'm going to glue my hand to some tarmac and then I'm going to be a martyr and I'm going to be a good person, while the rest of us can't get on with our days. I'm more than twice her age. I've got kids, I've got a job, I've got an elderly mother. We have to get on with our life. I can't afford an electric car. I can't afford a heat pump. Most people can't afford that. It's about ego. There's no doubt that we've had a winter without any protest, but as soon as the sun comes out, oh, it's eco-festival time. And it is a festival. Let's get on social media, advertise to my friends what a great person I am, while the rest of ordinary people who have to go to work can't get to work.
What's your response?
I just can't believe that that's what you're saying.
The smug arrogance of these fools. Oh, I can't stand them. I cannot stand them.
Oh yes, this lady nailed it with shutting down roads, and gluing yourself to tarmac is exactly how ordinary people achieve climate salvation. Suddenly, caring about the planet looks less like heroism and more like an ego-fueled Instagram festival. And just like that, liberal logic meets cold, hard reality and loses. We laughed, we cringed, we watched hypocrisy get called out in real time. Hit like, share, and subscribe, because the next liberal meltdown is always right around the corner.